All right, let's just jump right in. We're about to tackle one of the most mysterious, most baffling verses ever written. It's a 2,000-year-old riddle from a lost gospel that has had scholars scratching their heads for decades. And, the key to solving it? It might just change how you see, well, everything.
So here it is, Logion 7 from the Gospel of Thomas. The first part seems pretty straightforward, right? Blessed is the lion which the man eats, and the lion becomes man. Okay, so man eats lion, the lion is elevated, becomes human. Got it. But then look at the second part. It says, and cursed is the man whom the lion eats, and the lion will become man. Wait, what? Even when the man is eaten and it's a cursed event, the lion still becomes man? How on earth is that possible?
And that right there, that's the heart of the puzzle. The first half sets up this perfect opposition. Man eats lion, lion becomes man. So you'd naturally expect the second half to be the reverse. Lion eats man, so the man should become a lion. But that's not what it says. The text seems to completely break its own logic.
Now, this little contradiction was so weird, so confusing, that for a long time, most experts just figured it had to be a mistake. Some scribe hundreds of years ago just had a slip of the pen and scrambled the meaning for all of history.
So the fix they came up with was, well, pretty simple. Just swap the words. Change lion becomes man to man becomes lion. And just like that, with that one tiny change, the verse is suddenly symmetrical. It feels logical. But here's the big question. Does making it logical make it right?
And I mean, just look at this. This table shows you just how deep the confusion goes. You've got translators like Patterson and Lambden who are sticking with the original text. They're embracing the paradox. But then you have others like Gather, Cole, and Johnson who go with the corrected version. This means that brilliant scholars are looking at the exact same ancient text and coming up with completely opposite meanings. It's wild.
This is where things get really interesting. Let's just pause for a second. What if it's not a mistake? What if the problem isn't the text, but the way we're reading it? What if we've been taking it literally, when it was never meant to be about actual lions and people at all?
To really solve this, we need a key to crack the code. The argument is that lion and man aren't just characters in a story. They're powerful symbols. They represent two totally different aspects of the human self. And once you understand that code, the whole riddle just clicks.
So, first up, the lion. Think of the lion as our ego. It's that raw, instinctual part of us that's all about power, about strength, about winning. The lion's self sees the world as a giant hierarchy, a jungle. It's always looking for a bigger, stronger lion to either serve or, if it can, to become.
And then you have the man. The man is the complete opposite. This represents our authentic, true self. The man isn't playing the power game. It's not interested in hierarchies or domination. The man is all about spiritual freedom, about becoming who you were truly meant to be outside of the whole lion's game.
Okay, so keeping those two symbols in mind, the lion as ego, the man as true self, let's go back to that crazy second verse. And to really get how this works, there's a perfect example from a story that probably sounds familiar, the relationship between Jesus and his disciple Peter. At the start, Peter is a total lion. He's drawn to Jesus, sure, but not because of some deep spiritual understanding. He sees a powerful, messianic figure, a king who's going to change the world. He isn't following the man Jesus, he's following his own made-up idea of a lion Jesus.
So when Peter makes that famous, passionate declaration, I will lay down my life for you, that's not coming from his true self. No way! That's the roar of a loyal lion, pledging his life and allegiance to the alpha, to his pack leader. It's all about strength and power, the native language of the lion.
So here's how the transformation actually happens. Step 1. The lion, Peter, metaphorically eats the man, Jesus, by consuming this false power-based idea of him. Step 2. Jesus allows this to happen, and that is the cursed act from the verse. It's cursed because it's about to absolutely shatter Peter's whole world. Step 3. The crucifixion happens, and it completely destroys the idol Peter was worshiping. His lion Jesus is gone. And in that moment of total devastation, by having eaten the man and seen his illusion destroyed, the lion is paradoxically transformed. Peter finally becomes a man.
And just like that, it all makes sense. The ancient scribe didn't make a mistake. The original text is profoundly, deeply correct. The lion that eats the man is transformed into a man, because the very act of eating him destroys the illusion of power that the lion survives on. The riddle is solved.
But look, this is way more than just some ancient theological puzzle. This is a challenge, a 2,000-year-old piece of wisdom that is speaking directly to you and me, right here, right now.
The thing is, we all live as lions, at least a little bit. We all follow or worship something that promises strength or power. It could be an ideology, a political leader, a company, a system of belief. We're all looking for a stronger lion to follow.
And this brings us to the incredibly powerful call to action that's buried in this riddle. The path to becoming your true self, to becoming a man, isn't about finding a better, stronger lion to pledge allegiance to. It's about consuming the very idea of the lion you serve.
The message is crystal clear. You have to consume the idols you've put your faith in. If your idol is a lion god, you have to eat it.
If you've created a lion Buddha in your mind, eat it.
Eat the lion guru. Eat the lion boss. Eat the lion pastor. Whatever your personal lion is, whatever system or person you give your power away to, that is what must be metaphorically consumed. Because only by devouring that illusion of power, by internalizing it and seeing it for what it is, can you finally break free. That is how you stop being a lion and start becoming your authentic, free self.
So I'll just leave you with this one simple question. A question that really gets to the heart of it all. Take a look at your own life, your own beliefs, your loyalties, and ask yourself, what lion are you feeding?
사람과 사자 서로 먹는 관계 영적 변화심이 담겨있지 해석 논쟁 불타는 텍스트 사자가 사람 먹으면 변한다고 수정되는 석관을 찾아본 심화 원문은 역설 그대로 간직해 사자도 결국 사람이 된다네 베드로의 오해 순배 속에서 예수는 사자로 비춰졌지 진정한 변화 시작될 때 사람으로 거듭나는 길 동물적 욕망이 되올로기 극복하고 신성 회복해 자유로운 사람으로 태어나 영적 여정 끝없이 펼쳐져 무슨처럼 보이는 그 표현 죽음 통해 생겨내는 이 새 변화의 원리 깊이 담겨 수수께끼 같은 진리 되네 베드로의 오해 순간 속에서 예수는 사자로 비춰졌지 진정한 변화 시작될 때